Barry is on his way home from work, but he could use a little snack.
A couple pretzels, please.
A couple?
Ah, what the heck, make it a dozen.
That's a Barry Allen snack. I was concerned for a second.
Taxi!
Thank you.
Taxi!
What the?
Taxi! Taxi!
Barry's a cop. He could nail that guy for assault if he wanted to. He'll check on the girl instead.
Here, let me help you.
I've got it.
No, I wouldn't want you to think everyone in Central City's a jerk.
Thanks.
Hey, listen, you okay?
I'm fine.
Well, I'm from the neighborhood if you're lost.
Are those pretzels?
Yeah. Help yourself.
She's not just hungry, her face says she's lost, alone, and scared. But beyond the pretzels, she doesn't want any help from this random guy.
Hello, Stacy. Can we offer you a lift? Bodie! Hey!
Take that as a no, dude. But as a rule, guys in stretch limos don't like the word no.
Get away from me!
Come on, Stacy, relax. Give me the knapsack.
Get away from me! Why can't you just leave us alone?
Good question.
I've talked before about how Barry is still figuring out all this superhero stuff. Standing too close so the bad guy can do that is one of his ongoing lessons. Face it, Bodie, if he's throwing tomatoes, he doesn't like your comedy act. Stacy slips away while he's giving his opinion.
Are you okay, miss? I heard a scream.
No, it's all right.
I thought I saw someone chasing you.
They just wanted my stuff.
No offense, but I saw what was in your suitcase, and well, it's hardly worth stealing. But wait. I'm a cop.
It took him long enough to identify himself. This poor thing is so far beyond exhausted, she may not even be sure where she is.
Please, let me help you.
I would be happy if you could just get us to a street mission or something. I am dead broke, and we could really use a bed and a hot meal.
We?
Yeah, she and baby Lily there. The shelters are buttoned up for the night, so Barry will do the obvious. Bodie was demanding the knapsack, which means he's after the baby. And if he's trying to take her by force, there's a very good chance he's not entitled to take her.
What kind of trouble you in?
What do you mean?
Oh, back there on the street, it seemed like you kept looking over your shoulder, you know, like you thought somebody was watching you.
Just habit, I guess. Lily and I have been on the road a while. Well, Barry? I think Lily's finished.
What? Oh. Yeah, I think she is.
That's the way it's done. If you haven't read Dave Barry's book, Babies and Other Hazards of Sex, I highly recommend it. Just make sure you read it in a place where you can get away with lots of boisterous laughter. According to Mr. Barry, babies get nourishment by absorbing it directly through the skin on their faces. Too many people mistakenly put the food in the baby's mouth, whereupon the baby's body has to expel the food back onto her face where she can absorb it. Stacy can't help but admire the way Barry is handling Lily.
Better give me this. Ooh. Toy. Need a baby toy here. Oh, thanks, Earl, but pre-chewed is not the idea. Aha. It's a modern world, kid. Get to know your tools. Watch. Oh, very good. You've played this game before.
What a snub! He didn't even consider Earl's suggestion. The next day, they're at a home for girls in her situation. Stacy says these places always have a mile-long waiting list. Barry says, not this time. I have connections here.
Hi.
What's the matter? You too big to hug your mother?
No way. Come over here. How you doing?
I'm fine. Come on in. You must be Stacy. And this is Lily. I'm Nora Allen.
Priscilla Pointer played Barry's mother throughout the series. She's a well-known character actor. Since her daughter Amy Irving grew up and started acting, she's been a little overshadowed, but I don't think she minds. The two have appeared in several movies together, including Carrie, and in most of those they played a mother and daughter. I wonder how hard it is to get into the mindset. At 99, she's still going, and she's already adopted both Stacy and Lily. Anybody who has a compassionate heart, how could you not? The need to be loved is etched in both their faces.
It's wonderful.
Why don't we go to my office and talk about paperwork and all that dull stuff?
Papers? I mean, if I stay, it's confidential and everything.
Oh, absolutely. It's just for our records here. Okay?
All right.
Barry's cop radar is working overtime. He can tell she's in major trouble, but he's not going to push. She'll tell him when she's ready, if she ever gets ready. If she doesn't, he'll respect it, but he won't like it. He's a genuine hero. When he sees a need, he has a driving need to fulfill it. It's how he's built.
And absolutely no disturbances after 11 p.m. If he doesn't get precisely 7 hours of sleep, heads will roll. Also, we'll need new linens each day, and I mean new. Buy them at Caruso's, put them on the tab. He'll want fresh fish for supper. Make sure that it's fresh. If it wasn't sucking seawater an hour ago, he'll send it back. Got that? Fine.
So Glasses Dude isn't the rich guy. He just gets to ride around in the limo when they're chasing a little girl.
3, 2, 1.
Flash? The Flash interceded?
Yes, Mr. Moses.
And he took the child.
Actually, we didn't see. That is, we're not sure whether Stacy actually had Lillian with her.
And where is Stacy now, Roy?
We're working on that, sir. She's out of precise range, but she hasn't left the city. The overall field reading on the homing device is in the southwest sector.
Of course he has a tracker on her. That's Philip Moses, well-known gangster and all-around bad guy. He's also Lily's father. He wants her called Lillian because it sounds more rich.
Do we have any friends here?
Yes, sir, in the police department. He's already been contacted. He's keeping his eyes open.
Of course there's a corrupt cop involved. Guys like him can buy them by the gross. He muses a bit about the Flash and then says he wants Stacy found tonight.
I'm sorry, I have to stick by the rules. No visitors after 5 p.m. except with prior consent. All right? Now, if you'll excuse me.
But Stacy and Lillian are here, aren't they?
I really can't help you.
Dude, I don't care who you think you are. You're trespassing and she can press charges. He keeps pushing and she keeps pushing back.
My husband is coming to pick me up in a few minutes. My husband, the ex-policeman.
I understand. I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Policeman is a 4-letter word to him. It's too bad Stacy saw him there. Being young, scared, and foolish, she does exactly what you think she'll do.
Stacy, I said I'd find you. It was such a useless exercise on your part. And I was not happy that you exposed Lillian to the perils of the road.
He's a germaphobe, among other things. Nobody's allowed to touch him. His food has to be sterilized, the whole bit. He wants to raise Lily to be equally screwed up.
Give me the baby.
She's safe, Philip. You'll never find her.
Never? You know me better. Put her in the car.
Take a wild guess where she took Lily.
How about 3 Godfathers? Yeah, that's great. It's about these 3 cowboys who find a baby.
Oh, boy.
Told you. We have some comic relief watching Barry and Tina try to figure out what to do with a baby, and it's welcome. Things have been getting pretty intense. This is one of the best moments.
Tina.
Barry, Lily's gone.
What? She's gone.
Lily?
Lily! Lily!
Lily!
And the largest inventory of large screens found anywhere in Central City. Bad credit? No problem at Wacky Walters. We carry our own financing.
That's known as something coming back to bite you in the butt. Barry had called his mom to help out, but she only just got the message.
Barry with a baby and me without a camera.
Hello, Mrs. Allen. I'm Tina.
It's Nora. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Tina. So, Barry, you two spent the night, huh?
Mom, shh.
You can blush at the drop of a hat.
We're finally getting to know Nora, and I like her a lot. She loves to mess with Barry like that.
Plastic diapers? Come on, this is the 90s. You should use cloth.
In the 70s, it was just the opposite. One day when I was in Bible college, a bunch of us were sitting around the TV room watching something or other, and a commercial came on. A lady with a baby is talking with her friend. She says something about diapers, and the friend says, "Cloth diapers?" I wasn't medicated for my ADD at the time, so I blurted out the first thing that popped into my mind: "No, steal!" Everybody in the room burst out in laughter, and then we started running with it. Be careful around big magnets. Got to make sure you coat the baby with Rust-Oleum before you put them on. That sort of thing. The commercial was for disposable diapers because cloth was so inconvenient. And by the way, Nora, as if you can expect him to know something like that. This is Barry, remember? But they're all concerned about Stacy. They should be.
How did you find me?
I thought you might try to run away, so...
No! No! Give that back! That's the only thing I have to remember my parents by.
How sweet. When you unfortunately discovered my real business and intentions, I thought it best to conceal this small homing beacon in the one thing I knew you would never part with.
That's a nice little betrayal, along with all the others.
Why can't you just leave us alone?
Because you took something that belongs to me. Lillian is mine, and one way or another, I will get her back.
It takes 2 to make a baby, dude, and since she carried, delivered, and all the rest, she has a stronger claim than you do. But he's rich and powerful, so that makes him more qualified to be a parent.
How could I ever have loved you?
You're so beautiful. Your mother, Olympic gold medalist. Your father, Nobel Prize-winning chemist. You carry their greatness.
You're a monster. All you wanted was a test tube.
He basically seduced her and used her as an incubator. Now that he got what he wanted, she has no value.
Stacy, you're young. You can still have other children.
And you're a man of, what, 35? You can produce more children for another 50 years or so. Leave her alone and get busy.
If you live. Now, where is my daughter?
Please, Philip.
Touch me. My daughter.
I will not give up the only good thing I've got.
Now, that's awfully selfish of you, isn't it, Stacy? I mean, look at yourself.
Oh yeah, she's the selfish one, kidnapping people, threatening their lives, can't say our daughter, it's always my. Project much? She won't budge, so he has her locked in her room. Lily is in one of the safest places she could be, the police station with Barry.
Whoa, she's gorgeous. Look at that.
I'm watching her for a friend.
Hey, what a liberated guy.
Oh, whatever. I got work to do.
Yeah.
I didn't know Alan had a kid.
You know what?
Neither did he. You knock it off. Come on, he's just babysitting. Come on.
Good thing our crooked cop isn't being obvious about it. Barry is trying to find out who Stacy is and maybe who she's running from.
Mother Dubeck, Stacy Ann, Father Moses, Philip Mark. Philip Moses. Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know. I'll run it through the federal link up downstairs.
All right.
I'll give him a hint. It ain't because he's a great philanthropist. While Julio is doing that, Barry uses some super speed to clear a few shelves and build a playpen out of them.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, man. According to this, your daddy is a real criminal mastermind. Look at this. 12 indictments in 5 years. Suspected of murder, sabotage, espionage, drug trafficking.
No convictions.
No convictions. No kidding. Guys like him can buy judges, witnesses, specialists to eliminate witnesses, whatever it takes. He also thought he could buy an heiress with sweet words and a little luxury to prime the incubator. Come to find out, neither the heiress nor the incubator is for sale. At any price.
It always looks so easy in the movies.
It's kind of a stroke of luck that Roy left the key in the lock. Before long, she's out of there.
Good girl. I knew you'd find a way to escape. Follow her. She'll lead us right to Lily.
Yeah, some stroke of luck. He is absolutely ruthless. Because the baby's name is Lily, not Ruth.
Please keep an eye on your valuables, folks. Seems there's a brace of pickpockets working on this block tonight.
Thank you. There you go.
Sir, dropped your wallet.
We've met Fosnight before. It's a good thing he's warning those folks about pickpockets. Dick Miller was another character actor that helped make these shows excellent. He kept doing it right up to his death in 2019 at the age of 91. Barry needs some information. He left Lily with Tina for the time being.
Character named Philip Moses.
Oh, I don't know. Moses is bad news. I mean, the guy's got an ego that can kill you.
Let me see, what's the rap for counterfeiting? What, 10 years?
Okay. If Moses were in town, with his pull and his cleanliness thing, he's probably at the Highwayman on Bastion Street. But you never heard it from me.
I never reveal a source.
You got a light touch, Alan. You're in the wrong line of work.
You have no idea, Fosnight.
Yes? Oh,
Where's Barry?
oh, you must be Stacy. I'm Tina.
You're Barry's girlfriend.
Well, no, not exactly.
Oh, you're a very lucky girl. Barry's a great guy. Oh, sweetie. Oh, did you miss me?
I don't know if Lily missed her, but I'm sure Tina did. She's glad to be done playing I Know What to Do with a Baby.
She was here. She escaped. Or they let her escape. Either way, she'll go to Lily.
See? All that police training does come in handy.
Well, who's that?
Don't answer it.
Why?
Don't answer it.
Well, who do you think you are coming in here?
Philip has some kind of knockout gas gun and he hits Tina with it.
Can't you stuff something in her mouth to shut her up?
He's a better qualified parent than she is. You can tell by his tender, loving demeanor.
That's better. The baby.
She knows if she doesn't, he'll hurt Tina. He hits her with the gas and it's time to go.
That's the freak who stopped us the last time.
He goes by the Flash. It's a name you should pay attention to because he doesn't like people like you.
Lily! Oh, my God.
Yes.
Oh, baby. Are you okay, sweetie? What did they do to you? How did you...
You can thank the Flash. Are you all right?
Swell. Listen, I don't suppose that is, the Flash got his hands on Moses as well.
No, unfortunately. But the Flash assures me he's #1 on his hit list.
As I said, people like Philip who think they're superior are a great annoyance to people like the Flash who actually are.
Now, Stacy, I think it's time. The whole story. And then after you got pregnant, you found out about Philip's criminal record.
That's when Philip told me he never really loved me. That he had used me. Because I was the perfect mother for his child.
He cares about her pedigree, nothing more. Garfield comes in and says the feds will assist. They've been after Moses forever. The plan is to set a trap for him.
We must leave Central City, but not without my daughter. She's the link to my future. My heiress.
Listen, they just took the girl over to the home right now. But there's something you ought to know about.
I see. That calls for an appropriate countermeasure, then.
Undercover cops are everywhere.
Everything's under control.
Yeah, except my girdle's killing me. What, you think you're the only one?
Hey, guys, knock it off, all right? Shh. We don't want to wake Lily.
I've asked this before and didn't get any answers, so I'll try again. Does anybody wear a girdle anymore? Besides these two.
Evening, ma'am. Evening, ladies. The main office sent me down. Seems to be some kind of power outage in one of your trailers. Oh, look at the baby. All right, ladies.
Roy.
Can't believe it. He set me up.
Moses.
Guys like Roy never learn. They really think if they're totally loyal to the big shot, he'll be equally loyal to them. If you're thinking about becoming a henchman, keep this in mind. You're not a person to him. You're an item he takes on his quest, and when he's done with it, he throws it away. To him, you're a tool, in more ways than one. So if you're seriously considering henchmen as a career, please try something else.
I cleared the back entrance for you, but there's one uniform on watch upstairs.
We'll deal with him, those things.
Yes, just in case. Let's go.
So, are you and Sabrina getting serious?
Well, I guess.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Julio, it's the man who came to the home.
That cop needs to be written up. He knows bad men are after this baby, and when two strangers come up the stairs, he just stands there like a Walmart greeter instead of being suspicious. At least backup is on the way.
You're not going to take that child.
Oh, really? That's one woman I wouldn't threaten, Moses. I'm ready for you this time, you speed freak. This ultrasonic weapon is doing things to your equilibrium that shouldn't happen to a dog.
Or not. People find more creative ways to incapacitate him, and not one of them ever thinks to unmask him. As quick as he can stand again, he races to the home.
Alan, where you been?
I've been checking with the station. Mom and Julio are all right. They just have headaches the size of Mount Rushmore.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, according to the FBI, Moses spent the past few weeks liquidating all his financial holdings and transferring them into bearer bonds. They figure he's got close to $10 million in assets.
That probably means he's planning to leave the country. Knowing that narrows down the list of places to look for him. Garfield wants to know how they knew where Lily was and how they got into the police station. Barry says that should be obvious. Who was on the back door tonight? That would be a guy named Mills. And conveniently, he's not there now.
He volunteered for roadblock duty.
Where?
Skyline Drive.
That's a road to the old airport.
This is Garfield. I want all available units out to Skyline Drive, now.
He didn't say what part, and it's a long road, so soon there were cops lined up along it for several miles, wondering what was going on.
Lillian, look at this. You know what this is? This is a bond. a bearer bond, and they are better than money because you can take them anywhere. And they are all ours, all $10 million worth.
She's thinking they look good to chew on. Babies her age think that about everything. Since Philip is such a tender, caring father, I'm guessing he doesn't know that.
Roadblock up ahead.
I just heard over the radio there's a half a dozen units headed this way. They must have figured out your escape route.
By the time they get here, we'll be long gone. Move your car.
Look, if they know about the airfield, they know about me too. You gotta take me with you.
I don't think so.
You can't leave me here. I know too much.
You know, I do believe you're right about that.
I never knew a throwing star to the clavicle was enough to kill. Again, they never learn. He really thought there was a chance that the almighty Philip Moses would let him into the car. Yuck!
Bodie, do something with this, will you? And get her to stop that racket. It's giving me a headache.
Mr. Moses, I think it's wet.
Then change it.
Did you bring the diaper bag, Philip? People who know what to do with it usually have one handy.
Everything's gonna be all right.
It will be as soon as you're out of her life. Face it, Bodie, you're really not the maternal type. I see you more as hard labor.
Barry finally figured out that staying out of reach is a good idea.
In fact, I know of an opening you'd be perfect for. Making license plates for the state for the next 20 years. Personally, I think you'd look a lot better in gray. Prison gray.
He also figured out that letting the bad guy do all the work is too much fun. Philip is starting the plane and about to pull out. Let's do something about that. That'll do. It'll help Philip get used to the idea of a chain gang. He has to exit the plane and see what the problem is.
You've broken your last commandment, Moses. Give me the baby.
She is my daughter.
Mine!
I've watched it several times and I can't tell if he intended to let go of it or if it slipped out of his hand. Deliberate or not, he should not have done that.
Oh well, easy come, easy go.
Is that a perfect comeuppance? $10 million in 10 million pieces. His empire is finished and he's going away for a while. Since he was flat broke when he got out, he became a school teacher. Unfortunately, he got cancer, and because he couldn't afford the treatments, he went back to his old ways and started cooking meth. If you didn't recognize Walter White, aka Bryan Cranston, he does look a little different. But at any age, he makes an excellent bad guy. And then he was Hal on Malcolm in the Middle. The guy has talent and he likes to use it, much to our benefit.
Plastic diapers? Come on, this is the 90s. You should use cloth.
The police arrive and Stacy is frantically trying to find Lily.
You miss me, honey?
She had to know whoever wrapped up the bad guys wouldn't leave the baby in danger, but as a parent, I understand. Our daughter used to go scuba diving with us, and one time we got separated from her. The rule is you search for 1 minute, then surface, which we did. She came up about 100 yards from us a moment later, and even after I saw that she was well, I had to scramble over to where she was and hug her to be sure she was real. I get Stacy. She's back at the home. Nora helped her get a job, and she and Lily are on their way to being okay. Bodie discovered he liked making license plates, so when his sentence was up, he kicked a guard in the knee just so he could stay longer. But it didn't work. Oh, he got to stay for another 20 years, but they moved him from license plates to cleaning toilets. He didn't like that so much.
Hey friends, I hope you're enjoying my look at The Flash. If you like it, remember to subscribe if you haven't already. If you really like it, consider becoming a patron. $2 a month gets you extra content like Hogan's Heroes and It's About Time. $5 a month gets you that and more, so take a look. The link is down there in the description. I also do lots of other stuff, so take a moment to look it over. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
He wanted to. There's a good very chance. Yes, diapers because cops lined up along it for